any of the fans locally been talking to you about what it means to them? I mean, you've experienced derbies in the past. Have you?
No, not really. Well, straight after the game, I actually went back down this weekend because I'm staying up for the full week and everything else. So I popped down to home on Saturday and then came back up Sunday. So I've not really had time around the town yet to get a feel. But I understand obviously how big it is for everybody. But the most important thing, if you ask any Albion supporters, the most important thing is to stay in the league, to stay in the Premiership, and that's the big challenge.
If you ask any Albion supporter, they would also quite like to relegate their local rivals and knock them out of the FA Cup.
Yeah, well, you know that we're not thinking that. We're thinking more about getting the points for us on Tuesday. Like I say, Saturday is not a concern for me one bit at the moment.
Your boys at the weekend, I mean, how much resilience are they showing now? Because you had plenty of chances, but 88 minutes you were against a side that were looking for a goal. How much resilience are they showing at the moment?
Well, it's resilience, and it's loads of concentration and lots of stuff that go into it. Like I say, lots of stuff that you have to put in place to keep clean sheets, especially at this level. So there's, resilience is one of the factors, but there's a lot more as well. And like I say, we've done okay so far. There's 11 games to go yet, and we've got to make sure that we continue what we're doing and not get carried away.
Have you had very much experience coming up against Tim Sherwood? I know as you did last season.
Yeah, managed against Tim last year. We played very well at Tottenham last year when I was at Palace, and I think we came in 0-0 and lost the game 2-0. They picked up a little bit. We made a couple of mistakes and they punished us. But I liked him. He's a very, very honest, straight talking chap. There's no fluff surrounding him. I think he's a good football man. I think he's worked for some good managers, some good coaches, and I think he's taken on board lots of good things. And like I say, there's no fluff around him. He is what he is, and all the jargon, I think he'll leave for other people. 13
games he had going in there, and he had 20 odd games at Spurs. Is that enough as a manager? I mean, for a man of his experience.
I think Villa have got a very, they've got a very, very good squad. They've got a real, they've got some very, very good players, and personally, he's got a great chance of getting them out of it, without a doubt.
One of your players at the weekend was yellow carded for simulation. Have you had a chance to look at that, and what are your views?
Yes, I've looked at it, but I'll speak to Cess first before I speak to anybody else.
So you haven't had a word with him yet, then?
No, not yet.
You didn't.
We're not training till 4 o'clock this afternoon. So as soon as Cess will go mad me putting him in that. I blame him for everything else as it is. No, as soon as I speak to him, I'll next time we'll talk about it.
Okay, great stuff.